Armand, can you talk a little bit about the state of citizenship-based and residence investor programs? Are they currently working?
Thank you for the question and for having me, Simon. Yes, and a short answer, they are working. They have grown in the last 25 years from a very niche product started by Canada when Hong Kong was about to be returned to mainland China, with the first couple of thousand families moving as investors in Canada, into today industry that represents more than 25 countries, attracts more than 25,000 families every year, and represents about 10 billion of investment every year. I would say it works. It's not perfect. There is a lot of opportunities that I think countries and intermediaries, stakeholders have to make this program works better.
Well, can you provide some perspective? Let me just do that last bit again. Can you provide some perspective on what it would actually take to improve these types of programs?
Absolutely. One of the major points we believe that the programs have to change is measurement of the social impact that these investments have. When we say 10 billion, it's a lot of money and it's not a lot of money. It's probably what a trader on the New York Stock Exchange does in a day. But if it's a 10 billion that is invested into job creation, into sustainable investment, into sustainable renewable energies in a small island nations that no other foreign investors will put money, it does mean and reflects a very different reality. So we believe that the next level of growth of our industry will come from creating measurement instruments such as the UNDP and other programs to measure from every dollar what is the social impact for the citizens receiving this investment in these small island nations, developing countries, even in the United States. There has to be an independent control. Vetting, due diligence, security is a big concern in today's world. So we need to have the same, between the 25 countries, the same rules of vetting clients. And we believe that with the instability around the world, the demand will only grow. The potential of having wealthy families investing abroad will multiply by 10 in the next 5 years.
Residency and citizenship programs, when they're about making an investment to achieve that goal, they're generally seen as something that really just helps the wealthy. Is that really the way that they should be understood?
For the moment, I would say it's a misunderstanding because when the investment, it's a win-win. It helps the wealthy families from abroad to become citizens or residents of the country where they're investing. But that money helps every citizen of the country that receives the money. So from the construction worker in Portugal to the sugar industry farmer in St. Kitts, all these people had a new job and a new opportunity because a Chinese or an Arab or a Russian decided to invest $500,000 in their countries. So, as I said, the bond and the link between the wealthy migrant and between the citizen of this country has to be underlined. But your question is right about what about the other 99% of migrants who don't have the money to invest? And this is something our company has been very voicely about. We have lobbied in Brussels and in many jurisdictions, something called the global citizen tax, which is an idea that a tax of 2% have to be charged on the top of this investment that the wealthy migrant is doing, and that amount has to go into a special fund to support the refugees. The European Commission is looking into it, European countries are looking into it, some of the Caribbean states are looking to consolidate a fund for climate change and relief of disasters of hurricane season. So I think there is a way to leverage the impact of the wealthy migrants and to make benefit a larger portion of the refugees, of the skilled migrants, the 99% of the 270 million who are displaced today.
You know, my understanding is that this idea of greater globalization, how does that really play out when right now many of these things, they're very national-oriented programs? So you're suggesting that there should be a broader perspective?
Well, your president just said the globalization is over, vive la nacionalización. So I would say that unfortunately it's too late, the train has left, there is no way back. The next generation of leaders, and we see that the next gen who are in my age, from Macron to Trump to Trudeau, to many other leaders in Europe who are coming with a different mindset. The Brexit and the separation of walls, it cannot be a reality of the next 25 years. I think there will be a clash back against it from the next youngest politicians coming to power in the next 10 years.
Terrific. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.